Hello, and welcome back to another episode with Rav King and Mr. Tango here. Today, we're going over lymphatic massage. Yeah, lymphatic massage. This one is definitely growing in popularity. Absolutely it is. It's one of those modalities that is very non-invasive, but can have a huge impact on somebody's health, which is a beautiful combination, right? So when we're talking about like structural integration, this is something that takes a lot of pressure. The client has to, as a massage therapist, I have to know that the client can take that kind of pressure as we're doing that type of work. But it can have a huge impact, right? Now, when we're dealing with something like lymphatic massage, just about everybody can get lymphatic massage done. I mean, you could do it on yourself, really. It could be amazing self-care work. And the impact of it can be huge as well. So just about everybody can get involved with lymphatic massage. There are a lot of cases out there that really can benefit from it. It's very much indicated to get lymphatic massage. Before I get started though, you might be asking, what is lymph? Like what is lymphatic massaging, right? So we're focused on your lymphatic system, and this system is heavily overlooked in our modern society. We don't really talk about it much, but basically this is your immune system in a sense, right? This is your repair system. But we can think of it like this. We can think of it like your blood has a job to do, right? It delivers nutrients and it delivers oxygen. Now, if there is an infection or if there's some kind of damage done to the body, this is obviously going to impede what the blood's going to be doing. So it has a partner, and this partner is your lymphatic system, and this system cleans up our blood, basically. Now, this system also doesn't necessarily have a pump like our cardiovascular system does, right? Our cardiovascular system, our blood system, has our heart, and our heart works all the time, and it's constantly pumping blood. Now, with our lymphatic system, this system does have the assistance of smooth muscle movement, right? So there are muscles throughout the body that do help with moving lymph through the system. But really the system relies on muscular movement, so exercise, right? This is really an amazing way to get lymph moving through the body. Now, we know that lymph is backed up in an area when we have swelling, right? And particularly like that cold and clammy sort of swelling, right? Definitely means that lymph is being backed up, and this can happen for a number of reasons, whether there's too much pressure on the lymph system, whether there's an injury in an area, maybe there's some kind of actual problem with the circulatory system itself. In an extreme case, there could be a tumor in the way of the lymphatic flow. I mean, there's all sorts of reasons why swelling can happen, but massage can be a beautiful way to hopefully help out with it. Now, if you remember back in our Russian massage video, we talked about the lymphatic flow because Russian massage always followed the lymphatic flow. So already there are other styles out there that are incorporating everything that we're talking about here, which is already a beautiful thing. So as you're working, really all you're doing is you're applying light touch in an already very predictable set pattern, right? You're always going to work the upper arm before you work the lower arm, and you're always going to work it towards the trunk here, right? This isn't going to really change because this is how your lymph flows, or how we want it to flow. If it gets backed up at the end of the extremities, well, it's no good to us, right? We want to get it back to the torso here, where we can get all that waste dumped out of our system, and we can recollect that now very clean blood and put it back into the cardiovascular system there. Really, this is something you could do yourself. When you're in the shower, you could shower in kind of a lymphatic sense, because all lymphatic massage, or I should say most lymphatic massage, is done very lightly, right? It's almost either A, no movement, or B, very light movement. And you can think of this as like brushing, right? And I think we went over it in our Swedish massage video. But if you were to just brush along the skin, this is basically the maximum weight that we're getting in a lymphatic massage. So as you are washing yourself in the shower, if you were to start at the upper arm, wash everything back towards the heart, and then do the lower arm, and basically do the same thing with the legs, right? I'm working on the thigh and then the lower leg, pushing everything up back towards the trunk. You might actually be giving yourself a bit of an advantage, right? You might not be getting sick as often because you're manually draining the lymphatic system. This is all massage therapists are doing when they involve themselves with lymphatic drainage, and as we are simply pushing along this fluid, essentially, that can have issues moving itself sometimes, especially when there's some kind of illness in the body, right? So I do hope that you got a lot out of today's video. I do appreciate you hanging out. Thank you so much for your time and for your attention. Feel free to book a massage with us. Feel free to check out my book sometime. If you have any other questions, comments, or conundrums, reach out to me anyways. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I do look forward to seeing you in the next video.